So one day I was minding my own business making a video about how great Musume is, and then I opened up my Twitter and saw this. PETA spreading weird messages using Musume. Well, first of all, what the actual why are they putting gore images of Musume on their page? It is natural reaction for average people to feel disgusted and uncomfortable when it comes to any gore images, even if it's just a really mild level of gore. It is because average people are not used to seeing something like that. Second of all, why are they using characters from Musume? There are probably an infinite number of ways to show their concerns for race horses. Oh wait, I know exactly why. It is because Musume is super popular now and they're using it to spread their own ideology, which will grab a lot of attention, which brings to the next problem. Side games have various policies in regard to fan-made content for Musume, which PETA openly violates pretty much all of it, from the intent to injure the reputation, works of obscene nature, advocate ideologies, and or political views. I think you can argue that PETA has violated all their guidelines, and the internet is strongly encouraging side games to take legal actions. At the time of making this video, side games have not made any public responses. I think it is really possible for side games to take some form of legal actions considering the size of PETA and the possible damages that it could make for the reputation of Musume. Since it is not just some random dude on the internet creating some nasty images, PETA has influence among the general public, and I would say in the pretty wide range, even though it has been treated as memes and jokes on the internet. On the other hand, I have doubts on whether side games will actually take legal actions, because legal actions takes a tremendous amount of time and money. Plus the fact that Side Games is a Japanese company and PETA is an American organization. Most importantly is that there is no significant involvement on money. Just maybe. Side Games may let it slip for this one time. Hell no, I'm not a legal expert. Now, I don't follow PETA and don't know exactly what they have done for the animal protections. All I know is that PETA has always been making posts or statements like what we see here, just piss off people in all different fields for the sake of attention. What is really frustrating is that these rage bait works. It attracts a lot of attentions that a regular please save animal post would never get. Although all the attentions are pretty much hatreds towards PETA and hence why it has such a bad reputation around the internet. Maybe in real life too, I'm not sure. I don't think people on the streets just talks about PETA, but anyways. It is pretty straightforward on why side games have such policies for Musume content, as each characters, or Umas, are based off real race horses and shares the same name. For my own interpretation is that they want to protect the legacy of these horses, maintain a positive image, and remain a respectable attitude towards all these horses. What PETA has done here is completely opposite of that. Not only did they mention the tragic of Silent Suzuka in a disrespectful tone, completely ignoring the reasons for euthanizing, and having to bring up the Musume title and using Suzuka from the game. It is a direct challenge towards the game and its fan base. I wouldn't be surprised if people who don't like the game but are fans of the Silent Suzuka, the horse, to be mad at PETA too.
Although you can argue that turning horses into anime horse girls is already a disrespectful action and using them in a gacha games, and that's not important here.
For the most times, it is extremely disrespectful to talk about death, especially death from tragic incidents like Suzuka's, unless we're learning about how it happened, why it happened, and paying respect to the dead. There's no point of bringing it up and create more damage to the dead, as the life is already gone. Needless to say, using the dead as a way to spread ideological ideas. Now, to be very fair, there are arguments that can be made on the problems of horse racing, and I assume this is the whole reason for PETA to make such a terrible rage bait for people to know that how bad horse racing is. But they managed to enrage me, so I'm gonna give the exact same level of respect and sympathy to them as they have given for Silent Suzuka. Done. that is. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about it because it genuinely pissed me off. Bye bye.